What's going on, YouTube? So today we have a very special adapter in the house. We have the Techart TZG-01, and this adapter allows you to adapt the Contax G lens, car's eyes by the way, onto your Nikon Z body, giving it autofocus and eye tracking, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. For those people that don't know Contax G, this car's eyes lens right here was kind of like the premium brand back in the mid 90s. So around like 94, 96 and 1994, they came out with the Contax G, came out with like the G1, and then they came out with the 16, the 28, 45, and also the 90 millimeters as you see right here. And then 2 years after 1996, they came out with the G2 and a 21 mil and a 35, and then 4 years after, they came out with their first zoom lens, which is the 35-70, which makes it a 7 lens series in the Contax G lineup, which is pretty interesting. It was premium, it was very expensive, and I think they made like a green label, which you could use all the lenses on that particular Contax G camera. So that is a brief history, but they were a premium brand back in the 90s. But in this video, we won't be talking too much about the lens. We'll be talking more about the adapter. So let's take a look at the adapter. Let me remove the adapter, of course. All right, so when you buy the Techart TZG-01, it comes with obviously the adapter, but let me show you guys the lens cap because it's really important for you guys to know this. The lens cap is the front part is crazy. It's metal, so you could definitely hurt someone by throwing this like a frisbee or something. So that's pretty heavy. That's actually a pretty heavy lens cap I ever like held in my hand. This is pretty hefty. But anyways, for the back part of the adapter, it's very plastic just because there is a micro USB right over here, so you can do the firmware update. And so you just attach that to the back, obviously with the contacts in the back. So that's something for you guys to know. And also there is a quick downside already that I see in this package. It doesn't come with a micro USB cable. So make sure when you are doing a firmware update, if they ever have one, you need to have a micro USB that does data, not just power only. Unless my test unit right here did not come with a cable. So yeah, I didn't get a cable, guys. But anyways, now the Contax G weighs about 119 grams, and I'm going to show you guys how to set it up because it's very tricky. So let's begin. Here's the lens, here's the adapter. Now, what you need to do is hold this red tab back and make sure you have your lens, have the red dot right here, aligning up with the white dot and also the contacts right there. Make sure they are lined up. Make sure you put them on top of each other as so. I'm just putting on top of it. So here we go. Now it's on top, right? This is the most important part you guys need to do. Make sure you twist the lens. You got to twist it now. And once you twist it, let go of the red tab right there. You can push it up. 1 second. Boom, there you go. That's it. It's a little tricky. Just make sure you do those 2 simple steps. Align it up to the red to white dot, put it on top, and then you just twist it. So that's about, yeah, that's still 2 steps. There you go, look at that. Anyways, let me put this on the camera. 1 moment. Ooh, there we go now. All right, it's on the camera, and I'm gonna show you guys another con with the you'll see. Here we go. Yeah, that is how the adapter sounds like, and let me show you guys what it's actually doing. 1 moment, let me disconnect the lens and let me turn off the camera before I do that. So if you want to remove the lens, just hold back the tab, and first things first, like that, and then let it go. So when the camera is turned on, this is what the adapter is doing. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's pretty freaky, right? So that's a screwdriver motor right there, and is basically connected to this part right here on the lens. So keep in mind, this needs to line up to this, so it could just do that screwdriver motor function right there. But yeah, there you go. Screwdriver motor action right there. Let me turn it off and turn it on. let me put it back on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn off the camera. Let me do the same exact thing. So here we go. I'm gonna hold the red tab. I'm gonna make sure the red dot aligns to the white dot. As you guys can see, red aligns to the white. I'm gonna put it on top of it. And then I'm gonna push it in and I'm gonna turn. And I'm gonna let go of the red tab. Boom, there you go. Here you go. All right. Yeah, that's, so I guess the next con will be that noise. I guess that would be the next con. If you're like in some sort of quiet place in a church or something, that might be a little annoying, but yeah, I just want to let you guys know because it's a screw drive motor. So you gotta give them a break here, okay? It's not Techart, it's I blame this on Contax G at this point. But anyways, in terms of like autofocus, I'll have to say that I was pleasantly surprised. It actually works. Yeah, it actually just focus on the eyes and everything. I mean, the eye tracking works just fine. I have no problems with it. It may be just a hair slower than a normal native lens in today's market, but knowing that it's like a mid-90s lens that's actually autofocusing with this like a hair amount of lag, I'm pretty fine with it. It's pretty cool. Now, in terms of dim situations, the autofocus still works pretty well. The only time I can tell you guys that the autofocus did not work well is when it was pitch black. I'm just making sure that we're covering our whole bases here, guys. So just keep that in mind. Good light, dim light is perfectly fine. Pitch black is probably no bueno, but yeah, just keep all that in perspective. And also, another thing you guys should definitely know about this adapter that I found out was after a long period of time of usage, I mean, I'm just taking photos 30 minutes straight now, just having this thing go zoom, zoom, zoom for 30 minutes, the adapter will get slightly warm. It's gonna be roughly around 90 degrees Fahrenheit after 30 minutes of long usage. So make sure you do turn off your camera if you're not using it, obviously, but yeah, that's just another, I don't think it's a big con. Actually, that might be a pro if you're shooting out in the cold, so depending on your climate, I guess, but hey, I'm just letting you guys know what I found out. And also, in terms of video autofocus, it did autofocus when it started, but it started to drift off, and it never gained a focus whatsoever. So in my own experience, this adapter does not autofocus in video at all, really. I mean, it's useless. So with that in mind, you could put manual focus. Make sure you put manual focus on your camera. And if you see this dial right here on the adapter, you'll notice that there is a sort of like this watch scroll right here. And basically you could be manual focusing your lens. And again, don't forget to turn off your autofocus and then turn on your manual focus to use this dial for manual focusing. So that is pretty cool. And at the end of the day, this adapter all costs $300 USD. Now, who is this adapter for? I think it's for those folks out there that love the Contax G series lineup. You guys are maybe thinking about shooting film, but maybe you guys are thinking about if that could adapt to a mirrorless body so you don't need to worry about the whole film process. This might be the answer to you guys out there. Yes, for the Nikon Z body with one of the best dynamic range cameras out there on the market. I think with this adapter, along with the lenses, it's going to be pretty fun for those folks out there. And also, if you think about it, it's about 7 lenses in their whole entire series. 7 lenses, that's all you need to worry about. And that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty fun. But anyways, thank you guys for checking me back. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely click like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. And yep, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Take it easy. Peace.